I am happy. I'm glad to hear that. I'm pretty happy too. I am very close to being finished with working on Kelvin. I just have to... Well, no, there's going to be issues that pop up. I gave it to some playtesters, though, today, and I'm going to give it to some more as well. So that's going to be fun. But I've heard good things about this game. I've heard that it has a good sense of humor. So I am excited. It's a funny game. How long is it? How long is the game? I have 2 Steam friends, and it looks like each of them played for about 2 hours. So is this like a 2-hour game? How much money was this? I didn't even check. I just bought it. I didn't even check how much money it was. It's like $20, right? 3 hours? Dude, then I could charge $20 for Kelvin. I don't know if I actually will do that. 10 minutes. 5 minutes if you choose to play it that way. Okay. Okay. Alright. I like how there's an achievement where you don't play the game for 10 years. What are these achievements? Click on a door 435 times? Oh, 430. You know what, let's just play the game. There is an ending that takes 4 hours. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Wait. Boom. Okay, this green screen's a little... Actually, oh no, no, this screen... Okay, wait, hold on, let me fix the green screen. Okay, so that, let's... No. But then if I do this... That looks... it's still a little jittery. Oh. No, that's... Okay, wait. Oh. How do I do the little... The thing? Oh, wait, no. This is using HSV. That's so weird. Why? Oh, okay. Getting somewhere, maybe? Okay, no. That doesn't look right. Oh, there we go! Well, ooh. That's good enough. It's... Wait, what? Okay. Alright, it's the Stanley Parable. Let's play it. Be on the lookout for the bucket. Is there a TTS spot for bits? There used to be, but then I disabled it when I moved to... Why is my mouse just completely... Oh my gosh. Okay, English. This is a nice select screen. No. Okay. What time is it? It wants me to enter the time. Wait, hold on. Let me do it so you guys can see it, because right now it's in full screen, but like I'm going to set it to something different, but like yeah, thank you, Yate of 8 for the... Yeah, I read some of the achievements. It was interesting. I gotta click on the 430 door like 5 times or something. Right. Okay, nice. And then, lock it. Wait, what's the current time? 8:45. 8:45. Alright, this is a really nice font and like glow effect. Okay. Settings. We want to go to video, windowed. I hate when games... See, okay, I don't know about you, but, like, why would you make a game not 16:9? And, like, have... Yeah, I want to keep that. Oh, actually, wait, no, let's do, I'm streaming in 1280, so this will just be easier to see on my end. Like, look at all these different options. I just want to get to 1280 by 720. Okay, sure. Can you wrap the DK wrap right now? No. Wait, I set the time to 7:45? Did I actually? How do I change that? How do I change it? Restart the game? Alright. I'm restarting. Okay, alright. 8, oh, okay, you doing a, you trolled me there, right? That's what I see. Okay, wait, it is 8:47. Okay, hang on. Or sorry, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. People don't take us seriously. They leave the clocks at 12 and call it a day, but you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about the experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have knowing any way to I'm setting it correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so proper, next time you boot up the game, set the screen, just set the clock your favorite time. Go ahead and pick your every time you want. If it's not the correct time, you've earned it. All right, I'll get back to the video game now. All right. Alright, begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, shoot, the audio muted.
Stanley worked...
Wait, no, I didn't mean to skip it! No.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I think I might have to sneeze.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never
Hi.
in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the
Click door
longest
435.
time.
I will.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, okay. It's very slippery. Average streamer when no chat messages show on stream. Something was very clearly wrong. Speaking of chat, I have to adjust it so I can see chat better. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, can I... Oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't
Wait, what?
handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Did I just...
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing
You
will
got the
break
coward
me.
ending?
In here I can be happy.
Oh, I
forever.
beat the game!
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long
Alright
enough,
guys,
the
thanks
answers
for
would
watching.
come.
Good stream
Eventually,
today.
someday, they would
Good
arrive.
stream.
Soon, very soon now,
Alright.
this will end.
I'll be back.
He will be spoken to.
I'll be
He
back
will
on the
told
weekend.
What to do.
Thanks for watching.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. What? Oh, I'm back. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh, alright.
almost
This guy's
certainly
actually scamming
50
me.
Clicks. I'm still not feeling
Tim
that.
had been
I want
streaming
this
at his
achievement
desk
to
for
have
an hour
meant
when he
something. There has to be
realized
a
that
true
I
reward
wanted
for valiant
to
effort. I want to see some
challenge
hustle,
himself.
Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
I don't even know where that is. Alright, fine. Can I sprint? Is this doing anything? No.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on
Bro.
door 437.
Am I sprinting? I can't tell if I'm sprinting or not. Wait, 37. Wait, what? Bruh. Press Q to sprint? No. Or 37, you missed. Did I miss it? Really? You passed it? Where? Oh, wait. No, I didn't pass it? Dude, this is 431 through 436. This is 422 through that. Find. Wait, hold on. There is no sprint button. Okay,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
oh, no. Okay. And there goes the achievement. You unlock sprint after...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not
Feeling
getting
a
fired.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Is it? Monetize free to play. Can I jump? I can't jump. You achievement unlocked. You can't jump. Achievement unlocked. Got your first achievement. Oh, hey.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yeah. He was just in here. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nope. Yeah, he walked upstairs, you know. I think he walked upstairs. What is this? Okay. Wait, what? You unlock it after doing the boss? There's a boss? What is this game? Why is there a cat here? Oh, that's a panda. What is that? Is that a gun? Alright. Wait, what? Is this royalty-free music? This feels like royalty-free music. Go in and run back out before the doors close. Like in the elevator? Have you checked out Card Shark? I do not know what that is. Why did I...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I did... What? Oh, that's just light.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Wait.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Bro, this is looking like FNAF. This isn't a horror game, is it? Yeah, this isn't a horror game, is it? This is just a funny, silly game, right? There's no jump scares in this, right? Continue. Dude, I don't want to get jump scared. It said, okay, what scares me is that this says the tags on Twitch say adventure game, mystery, simulation, and horror. Alright, can I maybe turn up my brightness? I like being able to see. Hold the left and right mouse buttons to walk. What? Oh, one-handed walk. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm turning on my... No, don't go... No.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Whoa, okay. It's a cool environment. This is really feels like...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay. Oh. What?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent
and then I
end
jump
to
out.
his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Epic win.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Gravity jump
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is a museum? Okay, that's my desk. Nice. I'd like to be able to sprint. Okay. Tim, this is lore. You will have to remember this and take notes. Okay, so you start from the desk here. I like the ambient occlusion. I want to say anti-aliasing, but that's wrong. I like that too, though. Okay, so I went here, so shouldn't I go to the... Or wait, which one did I go through? I don't remember. No, turn back on? Oh, okay. sad. They just don't turn back on. The left, the right. This is mixed messages. Alright, let's go this way. What was that? Is that like shaking? Oh, that's just me shaking.
Stanley pushed the big red button.
Why is it so quiet?
Then he pushed the number 4. And finally, he pushed the number 6. And finally, he pushed...
Okay, wait, what was that? Is that a secret? No, that's just a bug. Right? Bad game design. Dev forgot to extrude. 0 out of 10. Alright. The Office. Michael! Jim! You get it? That's a complicated joke. No, I do not get it. The lounge. Did I even go in the lounge? This is a big museum. What happens? What happens? Oh, okay. Good game design. This is FNAF. This is FNAF. Alright. The Zending is sad. Alright, new room. Okay, there's an exit here. Wait, Diary went this way, right? Yeah. Hi, Tim. Hello. Wait, what? Wasn't this the room I started in? Oh, no. No, that's the exit. Okay. But there's one more room here. Wait, what? Did I already go in here? Wow. What is different about... Oh, okay. No, there is differences. Okay. I have a friend named Tim. Nice. I'm getting 1 out of 3 endings. There's 2
Oh,
more.
look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Whoop.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen
What?
to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Don't choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Time-sensitive question. If someone was to attempt mild voodoo on you, would you rather be made aware or made ignorant? Thanks for your time. I'm a big fan.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed. Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Yeah, I'm not going in there.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What am I supposed to do? Or what am I supposed to not do? I'm good. Tim wife reveal. What about this door? Oh, I can't. Oh, I have to go this way. Okay. Unplug the phone? What phone? Where? Alright, and... Oh, this phone, okay.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
No, it wasn't me.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices, and to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so I can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
You and I argue with
Turn
someone
to a
who has
partner and
different
practice
political
saying,
beliefs.
"My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Most medical professionals recommend
Is that
making
Rupert?
at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your
He's making
instructor
me the
will guide you in an
face.
exercise to test and reinforce the material
Right.
covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago
Okay.
and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Alright. I'm gonna go back in, right? What? Oh. What? Do I go back?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through
Can
the
you
story.
jump in off
That
and
story
die?
would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Tim is the exact target audience. Yeah, I am. What? Oh, that was just me. Probably. Wait. Is this the same room? I need a credit card. Card swipe! It's like Among Us! It's like Among Us! What? Okay. What? Alright. Sorry, that was loud. Just.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again,
No.
and you'll be home
No.
free in the real world.
How do I not take the door on the
Now
what?
remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Tim, your forehead became transparent for. Let's go in this room. Nope. This ending. Tim trolling. Stream. How do I lose? How do I lose the game? Now what? Okay, well, it looks like I have to go to the door on the left now. Right? Because there's nothing I can do here. Alright, fine.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did
It's
you
funny.
think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Now down. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Alright. This is like that scene from Portal 2.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
I did.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good
Tim is
reason
this-
for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Yeah, well, this is less broken than my game, so.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I'm going to
All
the right.
When Stanley came to a set of two
I'm
open
going to the
doors,
right.
he entered the door on his left.
Nope. No, you didn't.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set
excellent
of
game.
two open doors, he entered the door on his
No, he
left.
didn't. No, he didn't.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
You do it 3 times,
When
something else
Stanley
happens, right?
came to a set of
Or
two
is this just
open
like, oh,
doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up
Tim,
to the
go
task.
left. No.
Just follow my lead and you'll be
No.
fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope. Keep going.
No!
All right.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
All right. One more.
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly
One
and
more
always
time.
putting the story first. I'm quite sure
Nothing
you'll be up to
happens
the
if you keep
task.
doing this?
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Nothing will happen if you
All
keep
right.
going right.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
But
doors,
one more time.
he entered the door on his
5
left.
is a good.
No! Why did you do that?
No!
Hurry
Why
back.
would you do that?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
It's
his
blocked
boss's
off.
office.
No choice. Didn't that door open before? No, it didn't.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Why is
not
this
an
different?
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions, and beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still
How do I
work?
enter?
There was
How do
only
I
one
type
way
it?
to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
You have to say it in your mic? Hello? Hello?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Night Shark
Spoke his
115.
receiver right there on the wall.
Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? I wanted to leave you a
Is there a
message
problem?
before you get settled in on your first night.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we
I-
can't get on.
Hello?
Sorry, this is
What might? Okay, wait, hold on. There's no way this is the real thing, because there's no option just for the mic.
Step.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better
Webcam
things to
mic.
do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you
Bro,
come this way?
swore?
Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered one door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
The end.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Look at that nice model.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a
True
decision.
ending.
It cannot exist without
Awesome
you. You
ending.
understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Made with unity.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Additional art assets Valve.
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is.
Did they get? Is there like a Valve art pack or something?
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
It's probably running an HDRP, right? Or, well, I guess it could be built in, but it's probably HDRP though. Oh. All right, let's get the door ending. Hold on.
All of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the
It was
kind of effort
originally a
that warrants
Half-Life 2
recognition.
mod. Was it really?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing.
Stanley Parable was
true
originally in
effort from
Source and
local
used Valve
crowds.
assets. Wow.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not
Alright,
feeling
and then
it.
I need to go to.
I want
Oh,
this
that's
achievement to have meant
437.
something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417? Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I'm getting this achievement.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
It's here, right? 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Alright.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
What's the copy machine? What is that even? Oh, this thing.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
This is Pete gameplay. Wait, I passed it, didn't I?
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Where is that? I can't jump though. No. Past it? You unlock jump. Tim, look at the door that says 420. It has a funny number, but I won't. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's the weed! It's weed! It's like weed. You can do some weird stuff. Oh. Alright, where was the desk? Somebody said I missed it. I passed it. Tim, you passed it again. It's by the weed door? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that would make sense, because it's, you know. Oh, okay.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
All right.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
He's really into it.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 4. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Oh, and then it's just back to the jump unlocked. No, jump is not unlocked. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take
jump
your
unlock.
time.
What's is that real? So is there an ending in this room? Jump off the catwalk in the mind control facility. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would
Wait.
think he was crazy. And then something
Wait a
occurred
minute.
to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
Wait a minute.
I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking
Wait a
mysteriously
minute.
out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None
Jump
of it made
scare
any
ahead.
logical sense. And as Stanley
What?
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It
Alright.
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest
Unity
question of
particle
them
system.
all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Am I still
Why
flying?
is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Okay.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let
Nice.
me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this
Good
dream.
ending?
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be
Buttons all
fine.
day.
I
That's me.
am okay.
Then he woke, and then he...
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
That's when the...
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man
Died?
who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Was that it?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from
new
others,
dialogue?
so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'm just going to do everything that they want me to do.
Yet there was not a single person here
No, I probably
either.
won't.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Speedrun, that's right. Somebody said try and, like, juke the...
Stepping in,
What kind of soap is that? That's a dirty sink. You just broke the game? No, I didn't. It's gotta be intentional. Right? Somebody told me to do this. No, I didn't break the game. Tim, go back. Yeah, I'll go back here. I think, yeah, this is still that ending, so... Alright, I'm going back. Oh, new room. You are now leaving. Escape pod. Wait, what's in here? Nothing. Floor 760. Ooh. It's hard for me to make out what's going on here. Okay. Bro, I thought that was a guy. I thought that was a really tall guy. This is riveting. Dude, my eyes hurt. Been staring at screens too much today. Alright, one more. Why did that message get flagged by the automobile? Launch pod escape bay, or escape pod launch bay. How did I read it like that? Could I have just taken the elevator? No. Once I had to walk up some stairs and it was kind of like this. Have you gotten the broom closet ending? Well, I got... Now the broom closet's, like, walled off. What was that? Hello? Oh. Whoa!
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
That was the wrong subtitle.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Did I feel like this is the same ending. Uh-oh. Wait, did I just do the normal ending?
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door.
Alright,
on his
I'll
left.
take...
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright. It's right to me.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
Can I jump off?
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Can I
Stanley
sprint now?
decided to
No.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
jump
missed a
either.
memo.
How many endings have I gotten?
When Stanley...
What?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Was that the
Let's
Minecraft
find
door
the
noise?
story.
Bro, this is the back rooms. Okay, this looks bright. Okay, here we go.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Well, alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
This was a dream I had
It's possible
once.
the story is back where we just came from.
Where
Why
I
don't we
went
go
into
back
one of the
other
rooms of my
direction
house,
and see if
and
we
then
missed
the this was like years and years ago, and the door closed behind me, and then I couldn't open it, and there were like no windows or something. I forget. There might have been windows, but like it was a while ago. Wait, what am I doing now? Just went back through the door.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Alright.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Alright.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Is that the Unity,
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
URP,
is that
HTRP, default, demo,
Do you remember,
paint
Stanley?
can?
Well, do you know what?
I'm not sure.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yes.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Wait, what? You
Just
can go this
follow
way?
the line. How simple is that? You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Epic lighting fail. 0 out of 10. I noticed these things.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
This?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember
game must
it
take a
carefully.
long time
you
to make.
You don't want to miss anything.
Okay. I studied it. Fern jump scare.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Alright.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Epic Stanley Parable
Ooh,
Adventure
this
Line
all sounds
fail.
perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, they're here. Have you played the Stanley
Now,
Parable before? No.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley. I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Trademark.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
It's gonna
In
be
fact,
we do the
I
same
believe
thing.
I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, I can't even go on that one. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
You're not jumping soon?
My
Really?
mind goes blank
No,
simply
you're
because
trolling
it's
me.
written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Find an identical
No,
rival
it can't be.
office.
I
Attempt to make up
I
story
don't
here.
want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Oh.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Why are you guys tapping?
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That was like a wee error noise. Is this the one that takes 4
Yet There
hours?
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Can't do the
Stanley
food
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is there normally a light? No, there is, I think. Maybe. I've done the museum ending and the...
The moment he
Oh,
entered his manager's
crap.
office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it.
And then I...
2845. Statistically, nearly yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is the... Yeah. Wait, is this just the normal ending? Go back up the elevator. Alright.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out. Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for
Can I not go back down?
that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I'm really good.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
Okay,
that
I'm
read
not going
Mind
this way this
Control
time.
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Go
What
up.
horrible secret
Wait,
did this place
you mean up?
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Does him jump off the catwalk and you unlock a secret? I don't think I can. I can't jump.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
Climb
screen.
on the- walk
and
on the
Stanley,
chair.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in
Back seeing an actual
2013,
walking...
getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it.
It's a cool,
And you're all very, very clever. Good for
angle.
you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending.
yeah.
Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to
there was like a less on this one thing.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Wait. This is different, right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
What am I
boss's
supposed to do for
office.
the ending again? Am I supposed to juke the doors? Or will that like reset the ending?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for
No, I'm not
answers,
going up in
he
this-
began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk.
What is it?
But alas, no code.
2.
For this keypad guarded the terrible secret
I forgot
that
it.
lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
That was a
stepped
nice
into the
speed
newly
run there.
opened passageway.
Alright, this time I'll go. Not. Alright, you want me to go up?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Keep going up. Yeah, no, I don't want to keep going up and down. That'll take too long. When can I jump?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Wait, can I
thought
not
to
push the
himself.
button?
Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, push it.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Just do this
The
again.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
The game? Tim, you missed the ending where you jump off the game. What? Oh. This is part of the ending, I guess. Whoa, whoa!
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What if I push the on button? You die? This is actually the jump setting.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
It's a platform ending where you
No
jump a lot.
longer would anyone tell him where to go,
I can't.
what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives,
POV survived
it
it
will
doesn't
be
say.
his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Those look
The
like the
feeling of
Trina's Lily
liberation.
from Elden Ring.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game. I got the achievement. And we're back. I still can't
All of
jump.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
You get the Stanley
Stanley
meets
decided to
Walter
go
White
to the meeting
ending.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think that's in the DLC. I don't have the DLC. New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
This is like Half-Life.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Alright.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
It's going to be like one room or something. Alright.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Alright.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Wait. Wait, you can only jump in the circle?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be
Reset
something
in the
else,
circle.
right?
Okay, well, I think I just screwed myself.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Can't jump still.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh. Didn't have much of a say there.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something. Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Isn't the LA Times a real news article?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now...
They can say
It's
that?
nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
How do I leave? Was this the... Wait, no.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over
Oh, now
again.
I go here. Forehead.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
He is cringe. This looks like that one part in FNAF Security Breach. This looks like the exact same hallway. Obviously it's not, but it's like a weird coincidence. You know the one I'm talking about with the staff bots, like going through the thing, and it's right before the Roxy like Costco part, like the part that looks like a big warehouse. This is exactly the same. Can I go through here? No.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
What if
I
someone
feel
went Weird Al? It could happen.
like a failure.
I went
Like
to
I
a
let
Weird
these
Al
people
concert a
down.
long time ago.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
What if I... Okay, I can't fall off.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But
I
that's
want the old
power of the
content
button.
back.
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's
power's running out like
how it's always been, right? Me talking. Oh... Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days.
Oh. He's not even talking. That's so loud.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking in.
All right.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
All right, bye. The room's still the same. There's no door. Oh. What if the skip button was open up and you could just go to 6 a.m. would be cool? Yeah, you can. You actually can do that if you type CD+. At least in the first couple of games. Yeah, just wait for the room to deteriorate. It's a genius plan. Oh. Where'd everything go? The meteor hit the Earth. Whoa. What? Oh, can I skip again? Do I just keep going? You've trolled too much, Tim. I'm assuming there's like an invisible wall somewhere, right? Oh.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
That subtitle is just...
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, we're back? I get my jumps back, right?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one
what the
step
heck?
even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This is just a window. Can they even do this? It's just a window screen.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2,
Wow.
now that's an artistic statement right there.
That
It's
reflect-
future
look, when I go
oriented.
here-
It screams progress and innovation and
is
long-term
this?
franchising potential.
You see this? What is this? What is this reflecting? This is just a Google Slides.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Alright, I can't go there.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized
Right here.
and
Here we go.
validated as people. So with that, sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only
That
says
sounded pretty
Jim.
close.
Of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Time for a new streamer,
Allow yourself to
Timotainment.
become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button.
No.
Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on? See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says, but no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
It's gone. No. That's the bad ending right there. I can't press the gym button anymore. It's a nice room.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable.
Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out
Infinite
later.
Settings World Champion. Free achievement. I want it. Receive your new achievement. Alright.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear
Can you not get
and I
this
promise it
achievement?
will
Is this
happen.
impossible? This game pissed me. I'm leaving a bad review on this game. For that. This is a big game. How much was this? 20 bucks? I didn't even... I think it was 20.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
What was this? The epilogue? Or no? Please no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
That's a tough one. Wait, what? Oh, I have to pick one. Oh, I have to pick one. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you
game is the
actually
other one.
really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
What if you casually F12 in the no screenshot room? Look at how happy he is. Happy birthday to...
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision when
What
a
is
common
this?
complaint of the Stanley
Ooh, I
Parable
like this lighting
was
a
that
lot.
it was
Look at
confusing
this
and
nice lighting.
paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem of the
bucket.
game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill
How do I
your mind
get
and
it?
your heart.
Oh.
It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Bucket changes
You
everything.
may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Give me the bucket, give me the
And to
bucket.
be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Alright.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
So I just have the bucket now?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Can't go there. Do the hole. Where's the hole? Where's infinite hole? Oh, infinite hole. Here we go. Wait, jump circle? Alright, fine. We'll do the infinite hole. I'm thirsty. This is a Feynman diagram, right? Am I making this up? I think that's what these are called. This is like infinite space on a two-dimensional plane. Alright, where's the hole?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite
I like
fall.
this.
You can fall
Let's
until
do it.
the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue.
Stay in the
on.
hole for a secret ending? Alright.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it
I
on
can
the
still walk
sooner
around with the
rather
normal
than
walking
later
animation, which
spectrum of
means that
things.
it's just like... This sure seems like a
Stanley,
whole
I
lot
don't
of
know
new
quite how to say
content.
this tactfully, but it's possible
You're
that I
bad.
slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your
Why does the
definition
texture,
of
like,
infinity.
look like a
From one
hexagon?
perspective, the infinite
Oh.
is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a
Whoa!
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually
I
need.
jump
Don't you
here
put this
right
on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't you just put
You
all
would
this
get
behind
scared
us
by
and agree
microphones.
to just
Yeah,
call
I'm
the
very
whole
jumpy person.
mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move
Can I
on.
jump?
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
So do I just stay in the hole? This is the best part of the game. That was truly a riveting experience. Dialogue ended? Oh, that was it? Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up
Now
to
it's
the
going
top,
to be long.
and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my life. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Is this the whole...
Still nothing? Well, I suppose
Why are there...
there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Oh, what's that noise? Any second now, I'll be let out of the hole. Oh! I like this music. I like how they just didn't bother to update the actual character model.
My head's stronger. You're no.
explore for you.
Stanley? Stanley!
Senator
Oh,
Armstrong.
good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Here we go. Round 2. Oh, what? What?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Didn't. No, where's the hole? Where's the hole? No hole. Infinite, here it is. Here's the hole. Oh, I can't go in. It's terrible, terrible game, really. Just awful. Can you find them? What is this?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a
that's
number go up.
terrifying.
You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable.
Oh.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Can you just fall off and die here? I don't know.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly
reminds
these
me
features
of,
will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my
Anyone
soul.
ever been to
It's going to
the
work.
Museum of
There's
Natural History
definitely
in
a
New
good
York?
game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
There's this one
I'll arrange
space
these new
thing.
features together,
There's this
and
one
we'll see
space
whether or not
theater
it coheres into a meaningful
that like
gameplay
you watch
experience.
this big movie in a theater like this, and then you walk down a big spiral
ready?
staircase of like the
Here it
13
is.
billion year
I
history of the
give you
universe.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Oh. I'm so tired.
Well, I mean, there's
I'm
potential.
going to
here,
end
right?
once I get
It's
like a second.
Sort of,
Once
okay, never
I
mind.
get an ending.
Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go, version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. and I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Yeah, those are the birthday
Others might
balloons.
have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar
Tim the
happened.
Bucket changes
Something
the
that would forever
outcomes
change
of all the
Stanley.
endings.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What's the quick
What
ending
could
I
it
can
mean?
get?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Oh, wait,
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's just close the door.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he... When Stanley came to a set
Wait,
of
what?
2 open doors, he entered the door on
Wait,
his left.
oh, is there a bucket there?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
Wait. Where's the bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Aha.
memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
You are the second person ever to walk past the bucket ever quick. I missed it.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered
Go to the
door
right?
on his left.
Oh.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it. Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Alright, now what?
Alright, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker. You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment, and to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies, easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Is there an ending here, or is this it? You can open the door probably, yeah, but why? Is there a secret ending if I stay in here, or should I just exit? That's the final message? Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
What's the code again? 2845.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Speedrun, that's right. I'll probably do one more ending and then call it.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
So this is different now. But so is this. Which one? Turn on the mind control thingy, you'll love it. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped.
Including the
monitored
bucket?
like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do?
I will turn on the mind control.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire
This is a
world.
lot of voice
This
lines
point,
for this
he could
guy.
trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust,
No.
when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
This is the best
Stanley
ending.
flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
Where's the shoe bill?
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Alright, I think that's a good place to call it. The sequel is now paused.
Alright. I'm going to end. Who's live? Glenn Stevens is live.
Ugh.
I think I will end. I think might stream tomorrow. Oh, I'm tired.
I'm tired, but like,
I'm also hungry. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on maybe the weekend? I don't think I have. What's going on? Alright.
bye.